Good morning and welcome back. Today we have Pastor Hodges joining us. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Monica, for having me.
I'm excited. You guys have a really big event, a mental health summit coming up. Tell me about that.
Well, we're having our first ever mental health summit, and we're excited about it because it's an opportunity to allow the community to get some information on mental health and some education, understanding mental health. And so our goal is to engage the community and get the community to come out and be a part of this mental health summit. We have some great speakers that's coming, certified mental health counselors, and we're even bringing one from South Carolina, a doctor from South Carolina who's going to be a great integral part of this summit. So we're trying to get the word out and get people to come out to this summit.
All right, and so this is the first year you guys are doing this. Why is it so important to you and your church?
Well, for us, our vision focus for this year was to help to recover in several areas, and one of them was mental health. We know that mental health is a big problem in our country. We know that there's a lot of people that don't understand mental health and the different levels of mental health that there is. So we wanted to make that a part of our vision for this year. And so we're now creating this summit to help us to engage the community and help the community understand what mental health is, and that there are some ways to deal with mental health illness.
That's right, and it is an intricate thing. I mean, it could hit you at different times in life. There's highs, there's lows. You always need to be talking about mental health. And so what resources are available for the community, and how much is it going to cost?
So we're having this summit, and its registration is free for 18 and below. So if you're under 18, you can register free. We need you to register because we're having food, and we want to have numbers. And we don't want to have more than 100 people to come to the summit. We want to be able to make sure we can facilitate the summit, the numbers of people. So we're asking you to register. 18 and above, it's only $10 to register. And once the registration ends on October 13th, so we need you to get registered. We have flyers out. There's a flyer on our Facebook page with a QR code. All you got to do is scan the QR code, and you can register, and we'll get your numbers, and we'll get you to the summit.
I think something important too, and yes, you have 10 days to register, but there's also youth opportunities as well, right?
Yes, we have a actual mental health youth counselor that is going to be there to facilitate our young people. So we have a session designed specifically for our young people, but we also know that anytime you bring young people, you have to have some fun events as well. So
fun, food,
right,
you know.
Right. So we will have the game truck out there, and we'll have some fun activities for our young people as well.
Okay, so why is it so important to you as a pastor to be talking about mental health and addressing the community?
I think it's extremely important because one, mental health feeds your spiritual health, and spiritual health feeds your mental health. So they coincide together. So I think it's so important that as a pastor, I don't try to go outside my area of expertise. As I'm developing and helping people with their spiritual health, I want to allow some opportunities for them to be engaged through their mental health as well. So we want to bring in the professionals to come in and facilitate that for us.
All right, and for people on the fence, should they go, should they not? A little nervous to talk about mental health. It's a big topic. What do you want to tell them if they're watching now?
I would tell them that if you look in our country and in society today, mental health, some of the greatest athletes are coming out and talking about mental health. It's not anything to be ashamed of. And I would even say that on some levels, all of us have a degree of mental health illness. If you look from the lightest to the heaviest, we have some. So education is the key. Understanding, where you are, and maybe not for you to help someone else. It's important to get this education. So I'm hoping that we don't allow, embarrassing barriers or any kind of barriers that would stop us from getting this information, getting this education, and most of all, getting the help if we need it, that we would pursue this to make sure we did that.
I love that. 10 days left to register for the Mental Health Summit. Registration is $10. Now, kids for 17 and under, those are free. The event is October 19th from 9 to 3 p.m. All the information is on your screen. We'll have all of that as well on our website, 41nbc.com. Pastor Hodges, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, stay with us. We'll have more news, weather, and sports after the break.